Hello, everyone. Allie Wolf here, the Chief Economist with Meyers Research, to give you your September Builder Update. Now, before we dive into the results from our Division President Survey, I want to remind you that we released our new Home Pending Sales Index this week. August was a great month for the new home market. Our data shows a 40% year-over-year increase in contract sales. Now, fast forward, the 300 division presidents that we've been talking to since March have shared so far what September has looked like. 60% of builders have reported that sales in mid-September compared to mid-August are flat to slightly up. We do, of course, have some builders in our survey that said sales were down, but mostly builders were saying they were slightly down, and largely this was because of a lack of lot inventory versus any kind of change in consumer demand. In fact, when you look at these sales, they're not driven by incentives. We do still have builders that are doing closing cost incentives for preferred lenders, but in general, builders are raising prices. Our Zonda data shows that 60% of new home communities raised prices compared to 40% the same time last year. Now, when you try to figure out how much, I shared some ranges when we met in August, but now I have some hard data. We have 50% of builders that said they raised their prices between $3,000 and $5,000, and 16% of builders that said their price increase was $10,000 or more. Right now, these price increases are not acting as a deterrent. People are as eager to buy as ever. Now, I'll leave you with some good news, which is that cancellations are not reaching danger territory. In March and April, of course, we saw cancellations start to tick up as people were just nervous about where the economy was going. Today, yes, 8% of builders reported that cancellations were up month over month, but in general, people that are signing contracts are sticking through to the closing of the home. That's all for now. I will be back next week to talk about the September non-farm payrolls report. And of course, don't forget to join us on October 28th for our next COVID webinar. Thank you and stay safe.